to listen, right? When they say, why do you want this job? The answer I created was, I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute to your company's growth and success. That to me is like, ding. What would you say about that answer, or what would you add to it?
You know, that's a very good answer, because the fact that you can use words like excited,
Yeah.
right? It means that it's not a job just to pay your bills, right?
Right.
It's an impression that you're giving, even though it might be a job that, oh yeah, I need a job to pay my bills. The fact
Right.
that you're telling us that you are excited, it's more of there is enthusiasm to be a part of the team, right?
Right.
So there is that team-oriented mindset in terms of,
Mhm.
I am excited in terms of what I have to offer to the
Right.
company, right?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, just certain simple words, Miss Julia,
Yeah.
can go a long way, because I mean, you expressing your excitement, it shows that you have that enthusiasm. It means that you have that zeal as
Right.
well, you know, and
Right.
the zeal is where the motivation comes from as well.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Now, when they ask you, remember, there are certain questions that they cannot ask you about your personal life. So if you volunteer this information, is probably to your detriment, right? So legally they can't ask you certain things, but don't feel compelled to answer certain things personally. Like, for instance, if they say, what do you enjoy doing outside of work? They don't care that you swim, they don't care that you mermaid, they don't care that you do gymnastics, they don't care about none of that. What you bring it right back to work. So what you say is, I enjoy volunteering and participating in community events. You know why? That keys into them that you will be a team player, that you will come to the community, to the company outings, right? And that you will help the company to look good. And you'll even volunteer yourself when it comes on to certain cultural things that they have, like potluck and all of that other stuff that they have, right? That is what they're looking for. They're not looking to find out that you like to play video games or you go church, and so they don't, and they're not supposed to know those things about you legally, right? Imhotep, do you have anything that you want to add? And you know what, Imhotep, you just free for all. Like, tell us what some of the biggest things that you can pass on as a manager to the people who right now are, probably looking to get a job or wanting to get into management, or applying from within the company to get into management. Anything at all that you can give us, Imhotep, let us know. I won't restrict you to the cage of my questions, because you did know about these questions before. So yeah.
Right. I think the first thing, in my view as well,
Yeah.
is dressing appropriately,
Right.
because trust me, that can be such a turn off
Right.
in terms of how you are attired,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You say the right things and you have the requisite qualifications, but the first impressions last.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you dress for an interview says a lot about you
Yeah.
without you saying anything at all,
Mm-hmm.
right? So those are things that we have to be mindful of, right? As I
Right.
said earlier, how you express yourself, right? How you articulate yourself. You don't have to be the most intelligent, you don't have to be the most articulate or the most eloquent, but you say the right things, and you say just enough, not too much as well, because saying too much, I can ask you, what do you do for fun, and you go off and off and off, right?
No,
Short,
that's not
simple,
so much time.
answers, is what counts. And sometimes we can say too much in interviews as well,
That's right.
and that
That's
can
right.
be a turn off. So I'm just gonna throw that in, and then you can continue. I'm here, Miss Julia. Whenever you're ready, you can throw the ball in my court, and I'll
All
respond.
right. No worries. All right.